Hey, Jasmine. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to join the monthly PRLU provider call. We're going to give just a couple minutes to see if there's additional people that need to join, and then if not, we will get started.
Good morning, Sharon. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. First of all, thank you guys for joining on this second day of June for the PRLU provider call. Ebony is out today, so I will be facilitating the call today. We have several people from our agency, from the PRLU unit. I see the supervisor, Jasmine Hicks, is on the call. Jasmine, have you been introduced on a provider call yet?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So first, I want to get started and ask you guys about any good news, some exciting things that are going on in your programs. It's summertime, school's out. So kind of talk to us about what you guys will be doing at your programs or some good things that are going on.
I just left a foster home that built a facility way out in the country, and they built a suite in their house for a young mother that wants to keep her baby and was in the foster system or something. And they're also building separate units on their land for kids that are out and stuff.
Okay, that
It's
sounds
really neat.
exciting. So they'll provide services to a young lady and a baby that are in foster care or have aged out of foster care.
Yes, and they're also building a daycare center that's going to be equipped to take vouchers because there's a lot of foster parents that aren't able to take children because they work and they aren't able to, they don't have a place for the kids during the day. So they're doing that also.
Okay. Thank you for reporting that to us, Beth. Any of the other programs gonna have any special activities planned for this summer?
Hi, this is Renessa from Piney Ridge.
Good morning, Renessa.
Good morning. So I won't say much except for the fact that we have so many activities planned that I can't even report on them all, but we've got a lot of different outings going on. We've got an idea of something that we're looking at doing possibly with other residential facilities, psychiatric residential this summer. So anyways, Piney Ridge is doing lots and lots of different things related to programming.
That sounds exciting. Our kids have been kind of cooped up with COVID and other things. So the weather's nice. It's time for them to be able to get out and do some things if possible. Okay.
Yes, we had multiple. We had a lot of kids that went to a local park for the end of the school year, and the COO and the CEO grilled for them, and the education director was there, and lots of staff came in on their days off to work it. And so, yeah, it's been really fun and exciting.
Great. Thank you for sharing. And I look forward to hearing about some of those activities later on in the summer. So another question that I want to ask you guys is, tell me, what are some things that help maintain peace in your agencies?
I was, this is June with CET. I would say, everyone working as a team, the therapists, case managers, office staff, everyone working as a team for the best care of the child.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us. Anyone else?
I completely agree with team cohesion, especially amongst, like our education department, our clinical department, and, everybody is being on the same page. Of course, when a residents see a united front, they feel a little bit more, not only safe, but also more engaged in their treatment. So I completely agree. And this is Hope from Forest City Perimeter.
Thank you for sharing, Hope. So now I want to talk about some updates. So we have a new enterprise licensing system, and hopefully this system will go into effect at the end of July. We want our providers to, we've sent out a link to you guys to work on logging into that and creating a profile. So what this new system will do is, like, instead of you guys emailing the specialist or the staff requests for special considerations and alternative compliances, you will have to submit those requests through the new ELS system. So if you haven't received an email from us asking you to create an account, please put your information in the chat box and we will be sure to send you an email so we can get you logged. You can sign up to get into that portal.
Hey Shay, this is Tonya. If I could just jump in here and share with everyone regarding the new enterprise licensing system. We did get a notice yesterday about training programs. And so I know we're going to be doing some agency training with staff, but because this is a new system, just want to offer that, we could include that on the next call so that we do a preview and just walk you guys through the new system. I think you guys are going to be really excited. I know our team here is excited because so much of our work with placement residential is done through paper and tracking on Excel spreadsheets. And this system is truly going to be an automated online system with a provider portal as well as staffing portals for us to do our work so that you all can see your reviews digitally, and we won't be giving you a paper copy. You can go into the portal and see it. If you want to print it, you can. We'll also have some dashboards that you'll be able to see that will come out from the agency on our public facing performance dashboards page for DHS. So I think it's just going to create some wonderful visuals and opportunities for both our team as well as for the providers in terms of tracking and keeping up with things. So I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of the training, Shay, and I know they're looking to do that training in the coming week. So if there's a date that you guys want to do before the next call in July, I know that'll be early in July probably, and the system will not go live until the end of July. But if you want to do it prior to that in June, just let Shay and Ebony know, and we'll schedule something via Zoom. We can certainly do individual with your programs, but I think we'll do one for everyone to start with, and then we'll work with each of you individually if we need to do follow-up.
And we have reached out to some of you, to some of the programs. And so we will be contacting you to be included in some testing for the providers very soon. And also for those of you that have received that link, please try and go in and get this information, get your program registered no later than June 8th. It's very important. So we have the system is able to capture your basic information moving forward when the new system goes live. And those emails that you guys may have received were coming from our program specialist, Patrick. And we've also sent some to not just the PRLU providers, the placement and residentials, but to the PRTF facilities as well. Any questions in reference to getting into the new system and getting your information set up?
How do we know if our registration went through?
That is a good question. I think if it doesn't go through, then it would give you some type of error message.
And they're supposed to give me next week one day a list of everybody, and then we were going to go through and mark off like the ones who have it. So you might get another email then. But it would come from Patrick too to say, we've noticed you've not signed up, or your sign up didn't go through. So be watching for that too, because he's supposed to give me an updated list one day next week.
Does just one individual from the facility need to register, or whoever would be somebody like the CEO, PI, HR?
Well, currently just one person needs to register the account, and you may be able to go in and add additional members in there, like your CEOs and those type of people. But mainly we want to be able to capture your facility, good contact information for you all, so it will go over into our new system.
Yes, and this is Hope at Forest City. We actually, myself, along with our clinical director and our CEO, we all received the email, and we did all sign up and register the our facility as well. And we did. I got actually a notification saying that it went through. So I don't know if that was something different, or I put in something I wasn't supposed to, but I did get a notification saying that it was accepted.
Well, thank you for letting us know that. So today is June 2nd, and the board will be meeting at the end of June. So I wanted to remind you guys that if you have any special considerations or any requests that you need to go before the board, those requests are due no later than June 3rd.
Hey Shay, I see a question in the chat box, and it's with regard to an adoption agency. And I think entering their information in the new system, she's saying that she does not have a facility, but it's asking for a number. I don't know if you'll have a number for the licensed adoption agencies placement. They should have one.
Yes.
But we may need to work with, I think it's Michelle and her team, to make sure we get them the right information or help them locate the number that they need to put in the system.
Okay, I will. I made note, and we will contact her as soon as the meeting is over.
And can you remind me, sorry, it's Renessa, when does this go live?
It's scheduled to go live at the end of July.
Yeah, I think the date, Renessa, is July 28th is what we've been told by our IT vendor. That's what we're shooting for. We're right in the middle of testing. So I would guess it'll be pretty close to that date. They're pretty good at hitting those timelines, but that's the go live date.
Okay. Do we have any other questions related to the new system? Okay. So our next board meeting will be on June 29th. Of course, and it's always located in Little Rock on the first floor in the double conference rooms. And so that's basically all of the information that I had to share with you guys. But I just know there's got to be somebody out there that's doing something this summer at their program, have some things planned, because if not, that means that we're all just kind of sitting around. And I know that that's truly not happening.
We have a full schedule every day. We have a rotation of groups that do activities, either athletic, art, outings, anything and everything.
Good. Thank you for sharing. Dawn, do you have anything that you need to add today?
No, but I think Andy or Kim had to add something.
This is Kim at Compact Family Services in Hot Springs. Our kids are at church camp this week. Had a bunch of kids go, almost all of them. We've only got about maybe 3 or 4 or 5 here. And also we had a donor that got Magic Spring passes for all of our staff, our students. So that's an exciting thing too, to get them out of the house and get them wet and tired and bring them home. So yeah, doing good
That is
things.
very exciting.
This is Candy with ABBA Adoption, and our ministry hand is called ABBA Charities, and we are, not that we have anything big going on this summer, but we are in huge planning mode we'll have the Tour de Salt Shaker that will take place here in Saline County in October, and this will start being a yearly event. Our plan is to build and open a home for pregnant women, and so that's the whole purpose of this. It will be a huge festival, barbecue festival with bike rides. So that's what not necessarily anything this summer because it'll be so hot for something like that, but we are definitely in planning mode because it's going to be a huge event.
Okay, thank you for sharing that with us.
Good morning. From Perimeter Behavioral Forest City, just this past Monday, we had a wonderful Memorial Day celebration with a bouncy house, a barbecue, and a lot of different field games for our boys. Our activities department has really ramped up during the summer. We got a new activity coordinator. We're excited about bringing him on board. We're getting our club started back up: football club, gardening club, reading club, and I think track club. And what we're doing to engage our staff is we're encouraging our staff to help kind of like sponsors doing high school. I'm going to be doing a club. I can't remember which one, but we have like one of our teachers helping with the gardening club. So we're doing that. We're going to have Juneteenth and 4th of July celebrations for our kids to keep them engaged and teach them at the same time. So summertime is an exciting time for us. So we're looking forward to our activity clubs and our, our monthly celebrations over the next couple of months.
Okay, and thank you so much for sharing. Well, I don't have anything else. Go ahead, Adria.
This is Adria with you, Tom. I was going to tell you guys, I'm super looking forward to the staff here. We're going to put on a parade come July 1 with our own floats and that sort of thing to throw candy out to the kids. So I'm super excited for that. I know our rec department has a fun-filled, packed summer for these kids. They've got different outings that they're going on now. The girls just went to the movies last night, and I think almost every one of them got to go. Almost every one of them the boys are going on Friday. There may be one or two that's a safety issue that they don't get to go, but most of them are getting to go do these things. So that's exciting. But I'm super excited about our 4th of July parade that we have coming up. So that's going to hopefully get that staff and the kids all engaged with each other.
Make sure you send your specialists some photos from your floats and things, and maybe we can share those on our next provider call. I want to see that myself as well.
It will. That'd be exciting.
Okay. So it sounds like a lot of programs have started working on what they're going to do this summer. They're programming, keeping their kids busy in different activities. So sounds like you're on you guys are set to have a good, successful summer. We all know we live in Arkansas, so we may be hot most of it or rainy or something, but we will adjust ourselves based on the weather. Does any of the specialists have anything they would like to share? Anything that they they've seen in the fields or anything that, exciting? Well, if not, I want to say thank you for your time today, and you will get some of your time back.
I have something real quick, Shay.
Go ahead, Jasmine.
So I just wanted to remind everybody that our new regulations went into effect June 1, and we'll be giving out technical assistance for anything that's costly. in the new regs through December 31st. So for example, the new regulation about the pool coverings, we'll be giving out technical assistance for those until December 31st to give some time to foster homes and facilities to purchase anything that needs to be purchased from the new regs.
Are the new regs out for us to read?
It is, it should be on the website and available for you to click the link. I know I sent them out to specialists and they were supposed to be sending you guys the link as well, but they are on our website. Let me look and give you the exact page. Give me 1 second.
Can you post the link in the chat?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
So-
I'm going to go ahead and get it posted now for you.
So Jasmine, I want to make sure I understood you. Those that have pools in ground or above ground are required to have a cover. And assistance will be provided to the families that have to purchase a cover.
So there's different things that's required for like an above pool ground and then under pool ground is that's explained directly in the regs, but we won't cite you. Like if we come out between now through December 31st, you won't be cited for it if they don't have a cover yet. You'll be given a technical assistance and given time to get that, since it'll be require you to purchase something since it's costly.
Okay, did you say before December 31st?
Yes, December 31st is the last day they will give out technical assistance instead of a citation for it.
So I'm sorry, this is Renessa. I just want to make it clear because I don't think I've seen a link or anything, but the regs have changed for psychiatric residential and residential. And the link that is in the chat are the new regs that we are to go by already.
The main changes to the regulations, Renessa, were involving pools. And then there were a couple of things in reference to corporal punishment that it just said that there is no corporal punishment allowed. And then something about testing the temperatures of water in foster homes. So those are the
I think there are some changes in placement as well. So both sets of regulations changed. There were 3 laws that passed during the legislative session in 2021 that were added. Those I think were primarily in residential. There were some things in placement that have to do with DCFS changes federally. And so we were just trying to incorporate those federal changes in placement and then the 3 state law changes into the residential Renessa. They were put out for public comment. They followed the normal APA process with Administrative Procedures Act. So, public comment, then they go to legislative committee for approval. So they've been out there really for quite some time. And these actually started before the session because of the changes in placement for Family First. Those things happened really way back there. So we've been running these for a while, but because the legislature passed some new laws, we tried to get everything incorporated. So I think somebody's posted the link in there. I think, and thanks Jasmine for pointing out, when we have new regs, we try to announce it on these calls. We've been doing that for some time, but we also try to give programs an opportunity. These are new changes. We want you to be aware of them, but we also know that if there's a cost attached to it, or if you need some time to meet these, we want to work with you to get there. We're not trying to play a gotcha game with programs. These are new changes. So I think Jasmine's comment is really, we're going to be just pointing out the new law changes, the new requirements to the programs from now through December. But after December 31st, we will start citing programs. So as Shay said, most of the significant changes are with regard to pools and what's required. And it's really all about safety and keeping children safe And it frankly has to do with children who have drowned in pools. And so we're just trying to make sure that that we minimize liability as much as we can and align with what DCFS has in Families First, and how we want to keep children safe. But there were a couple of things for residential and PRTFs for NISA specifically that were law changes. So if you have questions about them, don't hesitate to reach out to Shay or Ebony or one of us, Dawn and I, and we can kind of walk you through those changes if there's a question.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they would like to discuss today?
This is Consuela James with Treatment Homes. Since we're talking about pools, about 3 years ago, Treatment Homes made it mandatory for all of our foster children to have swimming lessons. So that is something that we're continuing this summer. So we're mandating that every new foster child, and even if the child has had swimming lessons like last summer, well, we didn't do it during COVID, of course, but we're back on track to get that started again this summer. So all of our foster children, but encouraging foster parents' own children, as well as the foster parents themselves, to have swimming lessons, and we're paying for that. So that's something that other programs might want to consider.
Have parents who do not want to go near water unless it's in the bathtub to a shower.
I know. That's why we offer that to the parents as well. But definitely we require that all of our foster children have swimming lessons.
That is great, Consuela. I'm sure you guys will, lots of kids will get swimming lessons, and they'll be successful in being participate in water activities. And the foster parents will be a little more calm in knowing that they are not just out there, that they've actually had some swimming lessons. Okay. Well, if there is not anything else, then you guys have a great day. And again, thank you for participating in the monthly PRLU provider call.